Welcome back. Do remember that all our top stories can be found on our website. That's channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Do visit m.channelstv.com to see us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. We'd also like to encourage you to use the eyewitness feature in the Channels TV app. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. In the north-central part of the country, civil servants in Benue State are taking advantage of the Work-Free Friday declared by the state government to engage in farming activity in the face of the state's inability to pay workers' salaries. Some of the civil servants have formed cooperatives under the International Fund for Agricultural Development to access farming incentives that will help them in the cultivation of rice and cassava.
It's the Doshima Cooperative Society under the IFAD Benue State Agri Value Chain Support Program, made up of civil servants in the state. Members gather at Guma local government area for the flag-off of this year's rice planting season. Expectedly, the improved rice seeds provided come with a bag of fertilizer. Leader of the Cooperative Society speak on the work done so far.
They have given us machines, that is water pumps, at that 70-30, that really helped us to do our irrigation farming, this dry season farming.
The state government is hopeful that farmers in Benue State will be better off at the end of the farming season.
I appreciate that the farmers should be more conscious and trust government. The government is not always telling them lies, but they will appreciate that some element of good is coming. And the change that has been sung is actually coming.
I think that it is going to be a reasonably huge investment as an overall project for Benue, and it will not be less than maybe anything between $500 million to 1 billion naira worth of project support which is coming into Benue through IFAD, Federal Government of Nigeria program here.
One of the farmers appreciates the government's intervention in helping civil servants engage in activities that will add value to their lives.
Even if I don't get salary at the end of the month, my produce on the farm, I can feed my family. I can even support my parents who have retired from civil service. So it goes a long way to enhance my income as a person, as a civil servant, and to support my family.
The over 1 billion naira Benue Agricultural Value Chain Program for farmers is spreading to different areas of the state with the distribution of improved seeds and other incentives like tractors to help in large-scale farming.
Now, the Osun State Governor, Abiola Ajimobi, has sworn in 15 new commissioners and the Secretary to the State Government, Mr. Olalekan Ali. Speaking at the oath-taking ceremony in Ibadan, the state capital, the governor also handed down a warning against docility, selfishness, and character assassination amongst members of cabinet.
It is my belief that your inauguration today, we can achieve a lot. I hereby charge you to join me as change agents committed to the highest ideals of the public good. I request of you to be the best that you are expected to be, not only in your performance, but in your character and conduct, as well as in the discharge of your responsibilities. Let me give you your first assignment, irrespective of your portfolio. You are to go out there and enlighten our people on the need to improve the quality of lives of our people and the education of our children.
Your State Governor Abiola Ajimobi. And now to politics and in the South. be an aspirant of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, for the Edo State governorship seat, Osaje Ezeanyamu, says he was never arrested by the EFCC, neither is he in the custody of the anti-graft agency. He said he has nothing. He told Channels Television that he sees nothing wrong with being invited by the agency to provide information on the campaign funds of the Dr. Goodluck Jonathan administration. He also added that those peddling the rumors of his arrest are just afraid of that he's the man to beat in the upcoming election.
People who are afraid of Pastor Ezeanyamu, and they believe that the only way they can stop people from voting for me is to begin to spread all kinds of lies and fabricate stories. For the past few weeks, people continue to tell me, we heard you have been detained, we heard you have been detained. But you are seeing me, say, but that's what they heard. So you can see that there's no truth in it. You are interviewing me in my house. I'm going to do accreditation, and then of course I'm going to the stadium for the PDP primaries. There's no function of our party I've not attended. It would be funny if I'll be in detention, and every time we have a function I will come to Benin to attend. So it's ridiculous, and I just want to advise those who tried in such malicious stories to desist, because it will not help their cause. Anytime you continue to lie and people find out that there's no truth in it, what you're even doing is making the person more popular, you know. So I can assure you that there's no truth in their story.
Also in the South, let's bring you up to date with what's happening in Calabar in Cross River State. It appears they're calling on the state government to speed up the erosion intervention program in their community there to avert loss of lives and destruction of property. And this is in Ikot Ekebere. The appeal is coming following the massive destruction that the erosion has left in its wake, a situation that is said to have claimed a life, with 2 other people in critical condition.
For the residents of Ikot Ekebere in Calabar municipality, the sounds of birds in the distance is perhaps the only thing that makes their mornings pleasant. All other things that should add to their joy have been taken from them by nature. Their homes and farmlands, wiped away by erosion, a situation they have been battling for years.
We observed that thing in 2011. And it has been progressing by the day. New Map, the World Bank agency, had stepped into it in 2013. I think they have gone a long way, because we are where the engineering design has been prepared. And then they were here for inspection on the 31st of May. And then they were here around again on the 15th of June. You know what they are saying, that no intervention can come until October, November, when the rains must have subsided. And then as a community now, we say if we wait up to that period now, a lot of damage must have been done.
Homes are deserted as many have fled for their lives. But for those who remain, it's living each day in fear and extreme caution.
Sometimes I don't sleep in the night. So if rain is coming, I will call my wife on phone. Where are you? Please rush home. Please remove some of our properties, put in the car. If anything, drive out. So whatever, you know. So all these days, I come in this morning to look if the thing is coming close to my house, so that I would know the next thing to do.
For sure, I'm threatened, terribly threatened, and my children too. Any day it cries, we are outside. Just leave everything to God, because I've tried my best to seek for help, and no help is coming forth. I don't know what to do when it gets right into my house.
Government intervention is the only thing the residents need, and urgently too.
They told us they were coming by January to come and do something, but they couldn't. January passed, we went to them, they told us February, and they couldn't come, and that's why the devastation is continuing.
A matter the authorities say is beyond them and needs support to achieve this.
About 30 households displaced, and so even Herculean tax The state government alone cannot do it.
The saying, living on the edge, is apt for the situation in this community, who rely on the sound of the birds to keep their minds calm from fear of being swallowed by the ravine.
From the south-south to the southeast, the erosion factor remains a threat. As a matter of fact, we're going to bring you a story of another community, this time in Imo State, that has the same problem and what they're doing about it. Please stay with us.